Iron is an essential element for sustaining life. However, in its unbound state, it can be highly toxic to the body. Consequently, when not actively involved in cellular processes, it must be stored and transported within specialized proteins. One such protein is ferritin, a compound predominantly found in the spleen, liver, and bone marrow. When the body has sufficient iron, ferritin captures and stores the excess within its protein shell until required by the organism. This prevents iron from participating in reactions that generate harmful free radicals. On the other hand, when iron demand increases, ferritin releases its stored iron into the bloodstream. If ferritin stores are depleted and the body continues to require iron at a higher rate than it can replenish, it enters a state of iron deficiency. Since iron is crucial for metabolism, its insufficiency can have widespread effects throughout the organism. However, certain tissues and cells are more susceptible than others. Red blood cells are particularly vulnerable. Of the 330 billion cells renewed daily, they represent up to 65% of them. Besides, iron is a critical component of hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen from the lungs to the tissues. Without sufficient iron, the body cannot produce enough hemoglobin, resulting in smaller, less functional red blood cells. This leads to a type of iron deficiency called iron deficiency anemia. Because hemoglobin is what gives blood its red color, this condition can make the skin appear pale, especially on the face, hands, and inside the lower eyelids. Furthermore, as a compensation mechanism for the diminished blood oxygen transport capacity, the heart must work harder to pump more blood. This augmented workload leads to an increase in heart rate, causing tachycardia, which in turn can trigger palpitations, shortness of breath, and fatigue. Additionally, inadequate oxygen supply to the heart may disrupt the electrical signals that regulate the heartbeat, resulting in an irregular rhythm, known as arrhythmia. The compensatory mechanisms of the cardiorespiratory system also extend to the lungs. When blood oxygen levels decrease, the lungs intensify oxygen intake by elevating the rate and depth of breathing, known as hyperventilation. However, this process can lead to symptoms like shortness of breath and lightheadedness. Iron deficiency can also impact the skin, hair, and nails. In addition to the aforementioned paleness, it can cause dry and fragile skin, with an increased risk of infections. Severe cases may result in sore, inflamed, or ulcerated skin. Hair can become dry, brittle, and prone to hair loss or thinning. Iron deficiency can also affect hair color, making it appear dull and lackluster. Nails may become brittle, thin, and develop a concave shape called koilonychia. They may have ridges, spots, and an increased risk of breakage and infection. In severe cases, nails may detach from the nail bed, a condition called onycholysis. Furthermore, iron deficiency also affects energy production inside cells. Iron is required for the proper functioning of mitochondria, the cell organelle responsible for generating ATP, the energy currency of the body. As a result, iron deficiency decreases overall energy output. This, in conjunction with lower blood oxygen levels, can lead to fatigue, weakness, and lethargy, resulting in decreased exercise tolerance. Additionally, reduced ATP production impairs the function of several high-energy demanding organs, such as the heart, brain, and kidneys. Please, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like.